Hello, parents of Mount Vernon. This is Mr. Anderson at the high school. What I've done for you guys today is I've created a quick little video, should be about less than 7 minutes, on how to create a Canvas account for yourself as a parent to be able to access your students' stuff while they are at school or whether they're home. Maybe you've got some stuff that you wanted to watch on theirs, whatever. So the way we're going to start this is you're going to go to the URL at the top, https:// yada yada yada. All right, write all that down, or what you can do is if you go to the Mount Vernon website, you can be on the high school, middle school, any of the elementary schools, it does not matter. If you click on the student drop-down menu, you'll see a button that says Student Resources. We'll click on that. And then in here, we'll have a Canvas link. Now, each school, this may look different on different schools. So here it is on the Fortville Elementary. So if I was on the high school, again, student drop-down menu, student resources, there's the Canvas link. If I click on that Canvas link, it's going to take me to that URL again that we just discussed. All right, so this is the screen that we see as teachers and your students see as they log in. They'll do their username and password, and we'll do ours. What we have to do now is create one for you. So what you're going to do is click up here where it says Parent of a Canvas User. We're going to click there for Account. Okay, so we're going to do our name. You're going to do your personal email. personal@email.com. I already have one with my personal email, so I'm going to use something else. Otherwise, it'll tell me already in use. And then so I'm going to put my child's username, right? So if my child was John Smith, it wouldn't be John space Smith, all right? So if he was a 9th grader and he's going to be graduating in 2021, his username is going to be 21.john.smith. All right. If you have a child that has a particularly longer first name or a longer last name, let's say it's William Longbottom, then it's not going to allow you to do your child's full name. So you might have to log into, if you log into Skyward under your parent access, you can see what their student access login number is. Okay, so it'll be a 21 or 19, 18, whatever number they're graduating, and then their first name dot last name. Almost all the kids have their full name in there, but some don't. All right, their child's password then is going to be, again, John Smith's is going to be start with 21, and it's going to be a couple zeros, and then it's going to be another 3-digit, let's say 587. All right, if your student is a 8th grader, it will be 22 and then 6 more digits. All right, so again, you'll have to log into your Skyward account to access that. If you do not have a Skyward account, contact your secretary's office and they will forward you to the person that can help you set up a family access account. All right, so then we're going to agree to the terms of the use. If you want to click on those there, you can read all the terms in the privacy policy, and then we'll hit Start Participating. All right, 21.johnsmith is not a student, so it's telling me that there's an error. If there is an error, ask your student to maybe come over and look at it. Maybe you've got your child's username wrong. The password should all be numbers, so that may be the issue too. If they're middle school or high school, I don't know about the elementary school. They may have simple passwords. So anyway, we're going to hit Start Participating. All right, so I went ahead and picked 2 sample students for my account here to show you guys real quick. When I log in and I pick my student, I'm going to be shown to what's called my dashboard. All right, and when you click on the account, you should be able to see your name on there. What you're going to do too is when you set up your account, in about 5 minutes after setting it up, you're going to get an email from Mount Vernon Community School Corporation from a Canvas registration information. All right, and in that email, there's going to be a link that you click on, and it's going to say, click here to finish the registration process. By clicking on that, you're going to allow to change your password, so it's something that you already use for your personal emails or whatever you use for your home accounts and stuff like that. Your username will not be a number like your students. It will be your personal email. So when you log in again, it will be your personal email and then whatever password you decide. All right, so on here, what I've got going on is I've got a 8th grader student. Okay, so there's his homeroom, his math lab, his language arts, stuff like that. Robotics, science, social studies. What he needs to do is go back. His 7th grade teachers have not concluded their enrollment. That's why old classes are showing up. So if you log on to your student's Canvas account, and again, a lot of us are still new to it also. A lot of us teachers, we are doing this kind of for our first time too, a lot of us. And then also, quick side note, if you are a teacher trying to set up a parent account, if you're a teacher of the school, you cannot use your MVCSC email. You need to make sure that you're using a personal email because your school email is already attached to Canvas. So anyway, going on, so I've got this 8th grader logged in here, right? So I'm looking at his, I can click on his science class. I can see their assignments that's been posted. Okay, they've got some pre-test, intro to science. Okay, maybe they've got some files in there. I won't click on grades. The home is going to take them to links. They've got a class website, looks like, set up for Miss Bryan for Team Pride. I can go back and click on maybe their Google Classroom link and stuff like that. So clicking on the dashboard is going to take you back to that main screen, and you're going to be able to click on your other classes of your kid that you want to. But let's say you have multiple kids, right? You can't go back to that login screen and set it up all again because your email is already attached to it. So what you're going to do is go to Account, where it has your name, and you're going to go to Settings. And then you're going to go to Observing. Now, I already had a senior in here earlier, so I tested it with his. So I'm observing him and his brother. So you'll see 2 students down here, right? So all I did is I first started with the Carson, and then I went back in and added the observer. So if I want to again add 21.john.smith and then do his password, 2000587, whatever it may be, and then I'll hit add student. Again, it's not a known person, so they're not going to let me do it. So then if I go back to the dashboard, now I've got my 2 or 3 kids, however many I want to observe, and I go back to the dashboard and I can scroll down and see, oops, so there's a science, social studies. Okay, now I'm seeing some high school classes: chemistry, econ, American Sign Language, pre-cal, principles of marketing. So here's my seniors classes, and up here's my 8th grade classes. So I've got them all in one Canvas account. And then what I'm going to be able to do is click on his pre-cal class and see the announcements that his teacher has posted for him. I see his e-learning attendance icon. I see an announcements link, and it's taking me to a sign. Let's go back here. Click on announcements, then I can see all the announcements that his pre-cal teacher has done. So if I click on today's date, Wednesday, October 4th, I can see that they've posted the final exam review. I can see that they've done some other things. Tuesday, October 3rd, they've posted anything that they've posted. I can now see as the parent. Okay, so there's some dashboard, again, general dashboard stuff. You might see some classes that they're not in anymore. It's because the teacher hasn't gone in and finalized the class. You might see some classes that if they're a high school student, they're not in until next semester, or they may be in it later. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at joseph.anderson@mvcsc.k12.in.us. Thank you, guys.